My name is Melvin. I also go by Melvination, and this is my video for what I think is going to be 10 of the rarest PS3 games coming up. Every generation, we never know which games are going to be rare, and as collectors, we guess, we try, we hope that we have some kind of instinct that's going to tell us what is going to be rare. Right now, as of 2016, this is my bet. So here we go. This is Alice Madness Returns. Every time I see this game, it's $30. That's always a good indicator. Whenever you go into a major franchise and you see that a game is $30, $40 and it's been out for 6 or 7 years, that's going to tell you if you're ever going to see it again when they finally cut off the final run of the former generation. PS4 just recently announced that there's going to be an upgrade. I think it's called the PS4 Neo, something like that. They're already trying to jump 2 consoles in one generation, so PS3 is going to be just run out the door. So Alice Madness Returns is my #1 bet, and I show it on a lot of videos for rare games because once this generation goes, I don't think you're ever going to see it again. Next one. This was an excellent game. This is Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend is an incredibly funny game done by Double Fine Studios. Has an excellent cast. It has Ozzy, it has Jack Black, it had, I don't know how many musicians actually voiced themselves in the game. Very well written. It could have been a much better game. However, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. You can't jump in the game. It could have been a metal Legend of Zelda is the only way to describe it. If you've never played this game, it's based in a heavy metal world. Jack Black's the main character. It's incredibly great. If you could jump, the exploration in this game would be so much better. It's kind of open world, but if you hit a log, you're going to run around the log, or you're stuck there because you can't jump in this game, and it drives me nuts. That's the only drawback. Past that, this game, A+, #1, good God, go buy it, and why it's on this list is because it didn't sell very well, and I don't know why. No one bought this game. This game is incredible without jumping. So, on to my next game. I'm going to show you Folklore. I have just recently picked this up today, so I have not had a chance to play it. The reason why I got Folklore, it's on many, many, many top 10 PS3 games of all time. This is the first time I've ever seen the game. I've been looking for a while. I've had PS3 since the release. If I find something that I've never seen before, that's a good bet. I got it for a very decent price because, like I said, next generation's coming out, and they're starting to go on clearance. Now is the time to buy, folks. If you're going to be into collecting, now's the time to buy. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show it again. Folklore. The second I saw this, I had a $20 budget today. This put me over my budget. I went $30. $32 actually today, because I was not going to pass up not finding this game again. Next one, I talked about it in a former video, Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage. This is based on a Japanese anime, Fist of the North Star. Very excellent Japanese anime. I had never seen this game before. 10 to 15 years ago, I was in the Navy. I just learned about this anime. My friends actually had the anime, and I watched it for the first time. It's an excellent Japanese anime, but for the longest time, the actual movie was out of print. So if someone didn't have a bootleg of this, you Could not find it. You couldn't get it in video stores. There was no online. You couldn't find it. Somebody actually made a game of this. I had to get this online. So if you ever see this, this is another one to pick up, because I don't know if the actual anime movie is, if it's print, if you can buy it at a video store or not. But this is another one you're not going to find. Next one. What I'm told is, when it comes to collecting, hold on one second, I must hydrate. Oh, delicious beer. It's my day off, by the way. I'm told survival horror games become very collectible. This is Dead Space. I have all three. There, as far as I know, no plans to make a fourth. This game is amazing. I normally don't like the horror genre. This game made me love it. It is very creepy. It has some RPG elements. You can upgrade your suit. You can upgrade your weapons. Just fun. And like I said, I'm not into horror genre, but when I say fun and horror at the same time, that means it's a really great game. So this series you really might want to pick up, but I'm going to put it on there because horror games do have a tendency to become rare. This next game is the first of the Soul series, and the reason why I have it on here is it's an Atlas game. Atlas is normally known for a limited print run. This game had a higher print run because it was so popular at the time. This is Demon Souls. Pardon me. Hydrating, that's what happens. This is Demon Souls. Demon Souls is the very first of the Soul series. In my opinion, it's one of the absolute best. I was not a fan of the Dark Souls series. I have yet to play one that really, really, truly impressed me. This, I don't know what to say about it. Some games just have a charm to them. Like, if you played the very first Legend of Zelda, that just had a charm. Mario, that had a charm. That's what continued the series. This started the Soul series. The next best one after this, I think, is Bloodborne. Bloodborne is very fast-paced. This is not fast-paced. This is, you have to take your time and learn. But it's just fabulous. I don't know what else to say. And once again, Atlas. Anytime, if you're collecting and you see Atlas as the developer, you might want to pick up that game. They don't make very many Atlas games. It's one run, that's it. You're never going to see it again. Once again, day off. Thank you. Okay. Next game is another Atlas game. This is 3D Dot Heroes. This is hands down, bar none, a first run NES Legend of Zelda clone. This thing rips off Zelda like you wouldn't believe. They're not even trying to hide it. So you pop in the game, and I was warped back to 1988 when I first played the game. Little differences. Instead of, like in Zelda, when you have your health full and your sword can shoot an energy beam across the screen, in this game, your sword goes across the screen, and it's giant. It's just this giant sword. Past that, play the first Legend of Zelda. You'll know everything about this game, but it's a good clone. I played a little bit of it. I loved it. One of these days when I have nothing to do, I'm probably going to beat this game in 8 hours. Excellent, excellent game. Atlas game. Don't forget. Atlas, limited print run. Pick them up if you're a collector. Next one. I put this on the list because Disney bought Marvel. So if they shut this down, we will never see this game again. I think it's absolutely tragic because this is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Marvel vs. Capcom series is the best fighting franchise on the planet. I love these games. I have been playing them since X-Men Children of the Atom. This series The graphics are absolutely excellent. The gameplay is absolutely excellent. It is so good. They actually have world championships every year. So if you see a copy of these, get them, because if Disney decides to shut down this franchise, it's done, and I'm gonna cry that day. I'm really, really, really gonna cry that day. Hydration. Next one. Excuse me. I don't know how collectible this is going to be. This is DC Universe Online. I bought this as soon as I could afford it. I heard about this game, an MMO RPG based in the DC Universe. I am a huge DC fan. I have been collecting Batman comic books since I was in high school. It has recently gone free to play. I don't know how collectible this is. I'm just betting on this one. The reason is you can't find it. The only reason I have this copy is because I didn't throw it away for whatever reason. GameStop doesn't even sell this anymore. You can't find this in a Walmart. The last time I saw this in a Walmart was probably about 3 years ago, before they went free to play. You can download it everywhere, but it's a hard disk copy. So if anyone's going for a complete collection, good luck finding this. It's almost like E.T., when the story of how they destroyed all the E.T. cartridges for Atari. Nobody's even thinking about this anymore, and that's why it's going to be rare. No one's thinking about it. I still have it, so hopefully, it's going to be good. The very last one, this is Ghostbusters. This game is something you really might want to get a hold of, because it's the last true Ghostbusters story. Harold Ramis died. God rest his soul. Excellent genius with writing and directing. He wrote this, voiced by the entire cast, the original cast. This is the last true Ghostbusters story. We will never see it again. They're handing it off to, I think, idiots who are doing whatever they're going to do with the movie. I won't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. It's not anything with bigotry. I'm not interested. I've seen the trailer. I have no interest in this movie. And I've played this game. This is the last great Ghostbusters story. So I think it's sad that we get it in video game form, but at the same time, you actually get to be a Ghostbuster with the Ghostbusters. So that's actually kind of cool. If there's going to be one more story, you get to be a part of it. That's my video for what I think are going to be 10 rare PS3 games. Thank you very much for being patient with me. Trying to get my words out. I'm very new at making videos, so I should probably have a script when I do this, but it's just me speaking my mind. But thank you, and if you tune in, thanks for watching. This is a really great hobby for me. It's a very safe hobby for me. As you see, I imbibe sometimes.